Welcome back to my Let's Play for Dark Cloud 2, and there's something I wanted to pick up here real quick. Not really that sign, but it'll be useful later, maybe. Not sure if I picked up a mailbox before, but what I want to do is get inside the store, because I need to pick up the shield. We can use that with some other things I've already photographed to make a new invention that'll be useful later on. So I'll worry about that later in the episode, because I want to show it off, because it's important. You can buy a hammer here if you want. I don't really see why you'd bother with it. Though I'm guessing if you want to explore all your weapon options, it's something you can do. The story reminds you of Kuma from the previous game, I guess. But I need to get back over to the station so we can start advancing the plot. Skip this. It's meaningless. Now you could grab some of these guys as a backup character. We'll add you to the party. Yep, useful. Usually I carry Cedric around than any of the other characters, to be honest. But, yeah, let's go to Sindain. I think that's how it's pronounced. Sure, they'll correct me anyway.
What's that?
It's a house, obviously. Duh.
It's a house all by itself. That's kind of weird.
And it's not that weird. I mean, there's people that live out in the woods. So having a house out there is not that unusual.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Someone's there.
Really?
Wow. Ah! What is it? What do you two want?
Hey, you're from the Firbit tribe of Sindain, aren't you?
Sindain, okay. Firbit? Does that mean it's related to Furbles?
It's so cute, all curly and everything.
Why on earth are you grabbing his mustache? I mean, Norn's ears I can get from Atelier Iris, but his beard? Not beard, sorry, mustache? Why? What's so cute about it? And why are you grabbing it so hard?
Hey! Hey!
That's right. There's something I want to ask you, okay?
You... This is how you ask a favor?
Got a point.
Oh, sorry.
Oh!
How did it whip back like that?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Have you heard of a being here named Jurak?
Ah!
I wonder why he got so mad.
I don't know, is it because you yanked his mustache? Jeez, are you a clueless blonde right now?
Yeah.
Well, I know Max is. I mean, how would they like if someone came up and grabbed their hair and yanked on it? Not very self-aware is all I'm saying.
Nobody's home.
No one's gonna really believe that when they saw you run inside the house. Not to mention if you respond that nobody's home when they knock on the door. Makes it sorta obvious.
I hear the Firbits are crazy about grape juice.
Grape juice? Why grape juice? Or they decided to kid things down when they made this game, because I'm betting it's gonna look like a wine bottle or something.
And we brought all this grape juice too. Now what are we gonna do? If he won't let us in, I guess we'll just have to throw it away.
Come in.
Damn, that was a long wait. But I didn't want to cut him off if he started saying anything while I was talking, but why would you have to throw it away? Why not just drink it all yourself? Or take it back to the train station, share it with Cedric and everyone else there, like Eric and whatever that other guy's name is.
Hey, it worked!
And why are they falling for such an obvious trick? Or can anything be forgiven by the Firbits for grape juice?
Well, look at that! 3 of them! What?
Grape juice?
Oh, you want the grape juice, huh?
Yeah, no duh.
Well, it'll cost ya.
Don't you owe him after yanking out his stash?
Let's see. I've heard you Firbits have a mysterious magical power to make things like houses and plants.
Man, that's an awkward position to hold himself in.
What are you getting at?
I want you to use that power to help us.
Help you?
You probably know there's something strange going on. The whole world has become like one big deserted island. Everything's disappeared. At this rate, there won't be anything left in the future. I want you to use your building power to rebuild a town in this time.
No way! It's too much work. Besides, we got no time for that, so just run along now, will ya?
No time, huh? What are you guys so busy with?
What do you mean you don't have time for that?
Even if I told you, it wouldn't change a thing.
Well, you wouldn't know unless you told us, now would you? It can't hurt, so you might as well tell me.
Hold on, Rococo. Okay, you two, I think I understand.
You understand that I was explaining our story? Can you, like, read minds or something? Or did the mention of the future and stuff tell you that she's from the future and she wants to fix the timeline?
Come on over here and have a seat. The name's Conda. This here's Rococo. And this is Tobo.
Getting a bit close to my own username, ain't it?
Pleased to meet you. So, who might you two be?
I'm Monica.
I'm from the future.
I'm Max. Nice to meet you.
I got a gun with a bolt with Rococo's name on it if he's being a pain in my butt.
You know there's something wrong with the world, right? A great darkness is trying to distort the flow of time.
I was beginning to wonder about what was happening to our forest. Of course, I'd like to help out, but...
Why are you believing her story about messing up with the flow of time? Do you Firbits, I'm gonna call them Furbles for a second, know about time travel and all that stuff? Is it only all the humans that are clueless about this, really? Because I understand why the villain forces would know about it, because they're exploiting it to their own advantage. So you have to assume Max's stone, which takes you to the past, somehow fell into the villain's hands at some point in the future. Which can get all confusing, because you got like almost a paradox going on, right?
To be honest, we're in a bit of a fix ourselves. Even if we wanted to, we can't help you till we solve our own problems.
Well, I guess it's not really much of a paradox, since the stone could obviously still exist in the future. It would probably be better if they just destroy it now, because wouldn't that just fix everything? Because there's no way to send themselves into the past. They couldn't mess up the flow of time to begin with.
What's wrong? Tell us about it.
It's a long story, but...
Oh wait, Max's stone takes you to the future, doesn't it? Because Monica came back from the future to the past. Jeez, I'm getting my stones all mixed up along with my words right now. Jeez.
It must have been about a year ago or so. One day, a beautiful woman got lost and wandered in here. We don't like humans too much, so we approached her carefully. Humans are crafty, cunning creatures. That's how we've always thought of you.
That's a bit insulting. Sorry for not paying too much attention. I'm in the middle of starting the upload for 7th Dragon.
But this woman was different, she was. Her soul was more beautiful than words can describe.
How could you see her soul? Do you guys have weird soul-based powers? Should I be afraid of you guys? Should I be terrified and just run the other way?
Said her name was Holly. I had a feeling it wasn't her real name, but that didn't matter a bit. During the few days and weeks she was with us, she wove a sort of spell over us all. She had us in the palm of her hand. Then, one day out of the blue, something happened. Holly left to search for food and just disappeared into the forest, never to return. A few days went by and still no Holly. We were so sad. It was like our hearts had been broken into a million little pieces. There was no way we could go on without her. In those few short weeks, she had become an essential part of our lives. She was part of us all. So we formed a search party to search for Holly. A party of 4 set out for Rainbow Butterfly Wood, where she disappeared that day. But those 4 haven't come back yet either. I was sure I picked the most able-bodied of our tribe, but they turned out to be a bunch of goofs.
Or something happened to them.
So basically, at this point in time, I'm afraid we can't help you 2 out. You want us to use our special powers to help you, but the thing is, all 7 of us have to be here in order for it to work.
You're telling me there's only 7 Firbits in the entire world right now? And they're all male, apparently? How do you guys continue to exist in the future? Can you reproduce asexually or something? Are female Firbits hidden somewhere in the underground or something? And you guys ventured up to the surface just 'cause? You know, I probably shouldn't waste my time trying to figure this out, because it's not really important, is it?
Besides, we're really not in a helping mood. I'm pretty sure you understand.
That's quite a story.
She doesn't sound all that invested in that story.
I have a proposition to make.
I bet I can guess.
So can I.
You want us to go into the woods and find your 4 friends, right?
You mean you'll help us? Could you also keep an eye out for Holly? Each day without her brings us nothing but gloom.
I understand. 4 or 5, what's the difference?
What's the difference? 1. That's the difference.
So what does this Holly look like anyway? Any special features?
Special features, let me see. Must have been something. Her hair. It was long, I think. No, wait. Maybe it was short. I think.
You can't keep any of this straight. She's only been gone for like a week or 2, right? I mean something a bit more distinctive than that, like maybe a scar or a really unique eye color or her outfit, assuming it's unique enough from everyone else's.
Wait, that's it. The potato pies used to make were the greatest.
That doesn't help at all. Seriously. You think she's gonna be out baking pies in the middle of the woods?
That's right, they were mighty tasty.
Yeah, incredible.
Forget it.
Potato pie? That reminded me of the potato pies you made for me when I was a kid. They were so warm, eating them would always cheer me up. The most delicious potato pies in the whole world.
How would you know if they're the most delicious potato pies in the whole world? Have you tried everyone else's potato pies, Max? Have you?
Could it be the Holly that the Firbits talked about was actually you, Mother? Just thinking that made my heart beat faster.
There's no way it's your mom. We saw in the flashback your mom has brown hair, and Holly obviously has blonde, even with the filter on from the flashbacks.
This was the other reason that I wanted to see the world, so that I could find you again, Mother. Even though the world had been laid waste, I had a feeling that you were out there. Somewhere.
Hopefully. I've never gotten far enough in this game to find out if his hunch is right or not. I've gotten through this forest before, but never got through the dungeon after this.
It's just beyond here. Lately there seem to be some nasty monsters living in these parts. Watch yourselves now.
Of course there's monsters in the woods. Why wouldn't there be monsters in the woods? There has to be monsters in the underground channel, so there'd have to be monsters out in the middle of nowhere too.
Yeah. Legend has it that in these woods lives a mysterious rainbow-colored butterfly.
Okay, what about it?
And anyone who lays eyes upon that butterfly never leaves the woods again.
Okay, that could be a problem.
You know, I wonder if Holly and the search party we sent out went and accidentally found themselves that rainbow butterfly.
Well, if they did, that might mean we'll be in risk if we try and rescue them.
Just be careful not to run into that rainbow butterfly.
Well, how am I supposed to avoid it? There's some legendary secret to keep it away?
What do you mean, be careful? What could we possibly do to prevent it?
If that happens,
If that happens?
just pretend you didn't see it.
That's the best advice you have? Just pretend you didn't see it?
Huh? Well, whatever. Okay, we're off.
Oh, take this with you, boy.
What's this?
It's the Firbits' favorite thing in the world, grape juice. If you have this with you, those guys just might smell you and come running.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a wine bottle or something.
Okay, I got you. Thanks, Conda.
Good. I'll be here waiting for you. I wish you good luck.
Well, I don't really have enough time really to go mess around in the woods right now. Plus, I didn't really build up anyone's weapons, because any progress I had made got lost when I decided to delete the original recording because I got upset because I wasted too much time trying to find out where to get sturdy cloth from. Apparently, Conda sells it, assuming he's willing to barter with me right now. I could go back and get the monster book in Palm Brinks, but honestly, I can pick that up on the side and not really care that much. I wonder if the store is open though. Great, I can't use the store yet. Well, I guess I can make the invention at least. Okay. The moon. Shield. Now I go way further back. And a belt. Apparently you can break down night boots in order to
Say cheese.
synthesize attack points for your stuff. Problem is I don't have any sturdy cloths, and apparently Kondo's the only one that sells them. And he's not willing to part with them just yet, so I'd have to go find one in the middle of nowhere if I want some right now. I could get a stove and stuff though I don't have a fishing rod yet, so getting the stove might be a bit pointless. But yeah, I'll probably head back to the underground channel and try and do a little grinding on Monica's sword and stuff before the next episode. Till then, see ya.